Hey, real quick, church. We just wanted to remind you that we are going to be open again this Sunday for our Sunday morning service. That service starts at 10 a.m., and we're looking forward to seeing some of you. We know that not everyone that we're going to be able to see yet, as I've said over and over. If you are high risk, that means if you have small children, if you're 65 or older, if you have a compromised immune system, or if you're frequently in contact with high-risk people, we are still asking that you would stay home and that you would worship with us online, and that's for your safety, for your family's safety, and for the safety of those who are here. We've done all that we can do to ensure that we have as safe of an environment as we possibly can, and we're relying on you to continue to help us do that. There are some documents that will be attached to this video that you can look at, and we encourage you to check those out so you can know what to expect when you do come. Just a few things that I want to point out is that our service is slightly different than what it used to be in that we're trying to minimize contact, and so we don't pass offering bags, we don't pass communion. In fact, communion is prepackaged and it's in the chair backs already waiting for you. And so we're not trying to pass things. We want to maintain that physical distancing as much as we can. Remember, we don't like that word social distancing. We're physically distant, but we're still trying to connect socially and emotionally and spiritually. And so as part of that, when you come in, we want to make sure that your family unit sits together in a row. And then maintain a 4-chair minimum between you and the next family, again, just for the physical distancing. We're only going to use the doors that come into the new part, into the new lobby area, and so be aware of that. Those are kind of the northmost entry doors, and we are still going to keep the older part of the church closed off just to kind of minimize the sanitation that's needed after services. There are other protocols and procedures. Again, those are attached to this video, and if you have questions, check those out, or if you want to talk to somebody, call the church. It's 812-847-9535. Last week we did open, and I got to tell you, it was wonderful to open and to have a few people here in the building. As people came in and as they left, they did a really good job of maintaining that physical distancing. Most wore masks in and out, but when they got seated, the mask kind of came down or went off because, to be honest, it's really difficult to sing with a mask on. And so everybody was okay with that. It felt really good to have people here. It felt more normal, and I don't know about you, but I miss normal, and it just felt good. There's nothing like when the church can gather together physically, and we can't wait for that to happen where all of us can do that. As for now, though, we have to make sure that we're doing the best thing for our individual families, and so let's not be critical of each other's decisions. Again, just because somebody comes to the physical building, that doesn't mean that they're more faithful or more spiritual than those who don't. And just because you stay home, that doesn't mean you care more about other people's health than those who come to the building. We all have to make the decision that we feel like is best for our family. And so let's not be critical of each other. Let's support each other. You know, things in our society, they're slowly opening back up. And as they do, we are going to continue to maintain a very strong online presence that we have. We don't want anyone to feel disconnected just because they need to stay home. And so we're going to continue that. Also during this time, we're going to ask you to keep loving God, keep loving each other, and keep sharing Jesus. To make sure that you're checking on each other and that you're meeting each other's needs. We want to make sure that you keep inviting people either to come to the physical building or to check us out online. It's never been easier to invite somebody because all you got to do is just hit that share button, and we want to encourage you to do that. We also want to encourage you to continue to be a family. because that's really what we are. So stay safe. We love you, and we'll see you soon.